I'm sitting here watching Rev Run on HGTV, and what's amazing about Rev Run and his family is their family. And it's amazing to me because it's not about the money per se, but it's more about the family aspect and what they do with the money in regards to their family. It's amazing, I'm sitting here and going through what I'm going through, which this is not a video about what I'm going through, but it's more of a video about how God places or how God put certain things into your life that you can view to kind of take you out of the element that you're in and let you know that there's still hope for your situation. And by faith, everything is made possible. It's not made easy, but it's made possible. And I'm really truly thankful to God that I can sit here right now and say or share a video with those out there in this world. It's my very first video, and it's gonna get better. And I know it's kind of cheesy backgroundish and all that kind of stuff, but it doesn't matter. It's in the message that I'm trying to portray to the people of the world. Now understand that my bank account says one thing, but my faith says another. And by watching what I see on TV with Rev Run, knowing that I've been following Run DMC since Tougher Than Leather, you understand what I'm saying? And Crush Groove and all that kind of stuff. I mean, I thank God for seeing that transformation in his life and family life. It's amazing that, how God can just take something so rough and make it so smooth. You got to understand that even though in life we may seem to not have a lot or it may be rough for us at that present moment of time, but we all have to go through the quarries. In other words, when you go through the quarries, you are stone being shaped, carved, and you know, and how can I say it? You are being molded, okay, into that prosper product that God wants you to be. And understanding that I admire Rev Run, I admire his whole family. Why? Because they didn't go after a passion. You understand what I'm saying? They went after their talents. They utilized their talents to get them to where they're at. In my life, I pursue passion. And when you pursue passion, you're not really pursuing all that there is that God has created you for. You understand what I'm saying? I when I start to pursue my talents, I see things start to pan out and things start to work accordingly. Now you got to understand that for a long time, I've been in the military, I've been a police officer, I've done so much out of passion. Okay, a truck driver, all that kind of stuff. I've done all those things out of passion, and I excelled well in those things. My father say that, Larry, everything you touch turns to gold. But I haven't tapped or touched on what it is that God has given me. You understand what I'm saying? I haven't touched, I haven't tapped, I haven't reached into that resource that's naturally given to me by God. You understand what I'm saying? In other words, I took those talents and I buried them. You understand what I'm saying? And right now in my life, about to turn 40, I wandered in the wilderness for 39 years, just like the Israelites. I'm about to turn 40. I'm digging up my talent and burying my passion. Why? Because I know that the riches, wealth, prosperity, and abundance lies within my talent. So for the people out there in this world, I know I jumped on Rev Run, and the reason why I jumped on Rev Run the way that I did is because Rev Run and his family, he has taught them to pursue the talents that God has given them, not necessarily a passion. If anything, your passion is second. Matter of fact, it's not even in the picture, to be honest with you. It's your talents. Why do you think it's so hard for you to act on a resource that God has given you, your talent? I know for me it is. It has been. I can do everything else. But when it comes down to digging inside me and doing me, that's always seemed to be like the hardest thing. Why do you think that is? See, for those who believe that the devil knows that once you start acting on you and the talent that God has given you, you become a force to reckon with. Okay? You become a serious major force to reckon with. Once you begin to walk in what God has given you, then and only then will you start to manifest greatness and abundance around you. You see what I'm saying? People will start to follow because you're genuine. Anytime it's just a passion, you're mediocre. Remember that. Anytime you walk in what God has given you, the talent that God has given you, you're abundant. Anytime you walk in a passion, you're just mediocre. You're just getting by. Today, me and my fiance, we went out and we looked at houses. And I've always wanted a house. And I mean, it touches my heart because I've always desired to have a house. And I want to provide for my family in that manner. And by me spending my life pursuing passion, I feel like I neglected them. First of all, I neglected myself, and and I neglected them. And I feel bad about that. But I'm still going. But I realize now, after wandering in the wilderness for 39 years, I realize right now that my abundance lies within me. It's nowhere else. It's not hiding under a tree. It's not in somebody else's vision or dream. It's in my own. And I'm telling you out there right now that we all can have the things that the things that look good on TV, the things that, okay, for example, we watch Rev Run fix his beautiful daughter, Miley Simmons, a nice, beautiful room. I would love to have that for my daughter, just so my child can say, oh my God, Daddy, just to see the beauty in her face. You see what I'm saying? The shine and the glow of her. Man, you just don't understand. That's beautiful to me. We can have all those things, but we have to dig deep within us to find those things. Now, I want you guys to understand that this is my very first video. Okay, and I got to start somewhere. I'm stepping out on faith in this. I really am. I've never done anything like this before. I've been quiet, silent, trying to stay away from doing something like this because I felt like nobody going to accept it, but I don't care what you accept. If it's the truth shall set you free. Dig deep inside you. Pull out your passion, pull out your vision. And something that Dr. Wayne Dyer says, do not die with the music still inside you. And it's something that I have, that I want to share with you guys. I always wonder when I go to a graveyard or whatever, I pay respects to my uncle who's a soldier who passed away, and being that I'm a soldier, he was an infantry soldier, he's my uncle. I go visit his grave and I talk to him. Sound funny to some of you guys, but I don't care. And I noticed that when they put the day that you're born, say, on the year that you're born, 1964, and there's a hyphen there, okay? And being that there's a hyphen there, I always wondered what the hyphen meant, okay? Then there's the day that the year that you died, okay? So 1964, say to 2010, okay? What is the hyphen? I sat there and thought about it. That hyphen represents the life that you lived. So if it represents the life that you live, then I have to ask the question, what does your hyphen mean? How do you make your hyphen worth something while you're here? Now you got to understand the greatest gift that God has given us is the gift of service. In other words, serving others. Rev Run served the masses with his music. Okay? The businesses out here that is created, they serve the masses. In other words, God put us here to serve. When Jesus Christ walked the face of the earth, he served. Okay? A lot of people get away from that thinking that that's not what we're here to do. But if you're doing anything that's dealing with customer, there's another word that goes along with that. Customer service. You understand what I'm saying? So we are in the customer service business, okay? And every day we're trying to sell ourselves for the customers in our lives, no matter what. If you're trying to talk to a female for relationship purposes or whatever, you're serving. You're selling yourself because you can provide service to that person. In other words, your service, your love, okay? God has given us that gift and that ability. Well, why not go out and serve? Why not do it 110% and then some? Why not push forward in that area? If you forget in life your purpose, then you might as well forget everything else. And you might as well just die. Your hyphen means nothing. Okay, it means nothing. Your hyphen is your life. Your life has been given to you as a gift. In the midst of life being given to you as a gift, God has given you a certain gift to provide to others. So therefore, if you're not living life providing that gift to others, because there's a service to others, then to me, you're useless. You are useless. Okay? Very useless. And you have to get up off of self and dig deep and get out of that pity party and provide for others. Zig Ziglar says that in order to get where you're going, you must be willing to help someone else. That's called service. Okay? I thank God right now for everything. Okay? And for those out there who are not believers in God, okay, so sit on the egg. What I'm saying is, God is a great, awesome, magnificent, glorious. And I just want you to say that to yourself over and over again. Because guess what? We are divinely created from the DNA of God. So what does that make us? That makes us divine. That makes us glorious. That makes us abundant. That makes us prosperous. But where does it start at? It starts within us. All that is within us. My partner Tyrese, man, he has these videos out now where he's telling you people. He's telling you to say things that are positive to yourself. He's telling you to dig deep down within inside you. He's telling you to get up off your behind. He's telling you to dig deep in you because everything that you need falls within you. It falls, it rises. It rises, it falls. You have to make it happen, people. You have to do it. Okay? Whether you understand it or not, you have to do it. It's for you. Don't die with a weak hyphen. Make your hyphen strong. Make it memorable. Make it memorable. Excuse me. Don't. Look, I can edit this video all day long. I'm tired of editing. That's the problem. We edit so much. This is real, rough, raw. My background is whatever it is. I don't care. This is my first video. It's not going to be my last. As long as God gives me the breath in my body, I'm going to continue to post because I want you to understand how good God is. I want you to understand that being that we are divinely created with the DNA of God, we are good and great also. We're good at serving. Take it to the next step. We're great at serving. It's a step process. Make it good. Make it great. Serve. Whatever you do, serve. But always dig deep down within yourself and say, I'm going to dig deep and give what I have to the masses. Because that's where your wealth lies. That's where your prosperity lies. That's what your abundance lies. It lies within you. I've been sitting around for so doggone long, and everything I tell you based off my life because I've done it. I've been doing it for so doggone long, and I'm tired. This video is my step out. Whether you accept it or not, I am a multi-millionaire. I will provide service of mentoring, motivating. Man, I got a size 13 that I will put so far up your behind to motivate you to get to where you need to go, to dig deep down inside you. You have to dig inside you. I appreciate Rev Run. I appreciate Tyrese. I appreciate Zig Ziglar. I appreciate Anthony Robbins. I appreciate Les Brown. I appreciate Lisa Nichols. I appreciate so many who have encouraged me along this way. I appreciate TD Jakes.